Of all the tourist opportunities that are likely to open up, one of the fastest is probably going to be the arrival of cruise ships in Havana. So far, the big players have been barred by the US trade embargo. It's left the shallow waters of the harbour open to niche players like Cuba Cruises from Canada. They're soaking up the sun, eating the bottomless buffet and enjoying al fresco dining. You can get all of that on any cruise. The passengers aboard this ship are charting a new course.
Cuba wasn't known as a cruise destination. Tour operators didn't know how to sell it. So the first time we operated, the people who came on that first cruise were real pioneers because we couldn't show them a picture of what it would be like because we hadn't done it.
Is it a cruise? Is it Cuba? Which is it?
We're all about the destination. Instead of ship as destination, it's Cuba as destination.
And that's a core difference, isn't it?
It absolutely is. We dock right in the middle of the old cities where you can walk literally across the road and you're right in the middle of that picture postcard UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Getting a cruise business into Cuba in the first place required old-fashioned tenacity. It was straight out of the bureaucracy of a bygone era. Something tells me it must have been almost as basic as, who do I talk to about bringing a ship in here?
That's how it worked, absolutely. We knocked on the door and this passenger terminal was sitting here, there were no ships. We came down here for 2 years. Every time we had a meeting, there might be 1 or 2 extra people, but there was one day we came in for a meeting, there were 30 people in the room, and that's when we knew they were paying attention.
Now, the newly relaxed American regulations are being felt.
I'd say our total American numbers for the season doubled in the last 4 weeks.
What happens when the US embargo is lifted, as most believe it will be, and suddenly you've got Royal Caribbean and you've got Carnival with their vast resources?
They won't be able to sail in here to this pier right in the middle of Old Havana. They will have to build new infrastructure and new facilities. Probably it'll be 20 miles outside of town and people will shuttle in and have a mojito at some famous place and they can take Cuba. I'm absolutely confident that there's room for niche operators that focus on the destination using smaller ships.
There is without doubt pent-up demand to see this long-time off-limits country. And one thing is certain, tourists are ready to come on board. When nightfall arrives, the hottest place in Havana is the Tropicana. Since 1939, music and passion have always been in fashion at this Havana landmark. Just cover the children's eyes. Lush gardens, outrageous costumes, and that anything goes attitude. The Tropicana, home from home for the stars of Hollywood's golden age. And like those summer nights from the 1950s, tonight it's full to the brim. The glitz, the glamour, it's old-style Havana.